Golden Gate Bridge, an engineering marvel and the pride of America. A quick glance at the history by Marin Edutech. The concept of constructing a bridge over the Golden Gate Strait to link San Francisco with Marin was proposed as early as the 19th century, but it wasn't until 1919 that significant steps were taken. At that time, city officials in San Francisco assigned an engineer to assess the viability of the project. By 1930, the fundamental design for a 1.7-mile suspension bridge received approval from the newly established Golden Gate Bridge and Highway District. Upon its inauguration in 1937, it was recognized as the longest and tallest suspension bridge globally, a distinction it maintained until 1964 and 1998, respectively. The ultimate suspension design was developed and advocated by Leon Moisseiff, the engineer behind the Manhattan Bridge in New York City. Irving Morrow, a lesser-known residential architect, crafted the overall form of the bridge towers, the lighting design, and Art Deco features, including the tower embellishments, streetlights, railings, and walkways. The visual inspiration for the Golden Gate Bridge is attributed to architect Irving Morrow, who selected its iconic hue. Officially named International Orange, Morrow believed this color would contrast beautifully with the nearby land, ocean, and constant fog. At the same time, the respected team of Joseph Strauss, Charles Ellis, and Leon Moisseiff worked together on the engineering design of the bridge. The roadway's weight is supported by 250 pairs of vertical suspender ropes connected to two main cables. These cables run over the two main towers and are anchored in concrete at both ends. Each cable consists of 27,572 wire strands, with a total of around 80,000 miles of galvanized steel wire used for both cables. Each of the bridge's towers contains roughly 600,000 rivets. Each cable had a diameter slightly exceeding 3 feet, approximately 1 meter, and weighed 12,000 tons. The cables were elevated and created through a technique known as cable spinning, a method pioneered by John A. Roebling in the 19th century. Workers pulled a wire, roughly the diameter of a pencil, from the concrete anchorage on one side, over both towers, and to the anchorage on the opposite side to spin the cables. After securing the wire, it was sent back, requiring numerous trips to install the 27,572 wires in each cable. These individual wires were bundled into thicker strands and compressed to create the final cable. The entire cable spinning process was completed in just 6 months and 9 days, achieving remarkable speed and efficiency records. Initially, the Golden Gate Bridge featured rotating arrow beacons at the top of its towers that emitted red flashes as aircraft warning lights. In the 1980s, these were replaced with the current 750-watt red lamps, complemented by 16 red outline lanterns on the cables to improve nighttime visibility. Additionally, for maritime navigation, the bridge is equipped with white and green lights on both sides at the midspan, along with red safety lights indicating the fender of the south tower. During the summer months, fog on the strait often becomes so thick that it completely hides the bridge, posing a significant risk for sailors. To address this, a system of 5 foghorns was installed on the bridge in 1937 and is still in use today. These fog signals are powered by air and are operated manually. The bridge was inaugurated for public use on May 27, 1937. Before allowing vehicles, the bridge was inaugurated with a pedestrian day on May 20, 1937. Exclusively open to pedestrians from dawn to dusk, around 18,000 individuals were already queued to cross by 6 a.m. throughout the day. Officials estimated that 15,000 visitors per hour passed through the turnstiles, culminating in approximately 200,000 attendees for the event. The following day, President Franklin D. Roosevelt activated a button in Washington, D.C., marking the official commencement of vehicle traffic across the bridge at noon. 50 years later, on May 24, 1987, the Golden Gate Bridge marked its 50th anniversary, attracting an astonishing 800,000 people, more than 10 times the expected turnout. Remarkably, 300,000 of them walked across the bridge, temporarily flattening its typically arched roadway. Although engineers were briefly alarmed, the Golden Gate Bridge ultimately endured no permanent damage. On February 16, 1994, the American Society of Civil Engineers declared the bridge one of the 7 civil engineering marvels in the United States. Soon after, in 1998, the Golden Gate Bridge was honored with its own U.S. postage stamp. In 2000, the American Public Works Association recognized the bridge as one of the top 10 public works achievements of the century. According to Frommer's Travel Guide, the Golden Gate Bridge is regarded as potentially the most stunning and undoubtedly the most photographed bridge globally. Having stood for 90 years, the bridge has undoubtedly gathered countless memorable moments. The Golden Gate Bridge is a prime example, showcasing a wealth of fascinating milestones from its impressive 9-decade history and beyond. Thanks for viewing this presentation. Hope you enjoyed this. Please share and subscribe to our channel.